friends, welcome back to Storytime. Today I have another video for you, which is called The Big Cheese by Jory John and Pete Oswald. But before we get started, please subscribe and like for more videos like this. So let's get started. They call me Cheese, the Big Cheese. Oh, say it with me, please. The Big Cheese! Ta-da! You better believe it. That's right, folks. I'm the biggest, cheesiest piece of cheddar around. I'm really something to behold. Take a good look at me. And are you seeing what I'm seeing? Have you ever observed a more impressive cheese in your life? It's not just my stature either. It's my presence, my vibe, the energy I emanate, the excitement I exude. It's the way I fill a room, or a theater, or a stadium. Wherever I go, I cause a fuss. Heads turn, jaws drop, gasps are audible. That's why they call me Cheese. Oh, say it with me, please. The Big Cheese. Ta-da! You'd better believe it. How do I just get such a good, or should I say, Gouda reputation? Well, I wasn't always a big shot. I grew up on a crowded platter in a tiny kitchen. I was an unremarkable little curd. We lived quiet lives of pasturation. But I wasn't happy with the status quo. Oh no, I wanted to make a big old name for myself. So I resolved to become a big cheese. I wanted the praise, the spotlight, the attention, the ovations, the celebrations. I set to work, and before long, I was on the fast track to success. I dressed to impress. I shredded the competition. I stole every show. And I'd brag non-stop to everyone who'd listen. Hey, did you see me score that goal when I was yawning? Well, what was the secret to my success? Well, I stuck to the things I was good at. That way, I couldn't possibly fail. Did it get boring, never trying anything new? I suppose. But it didn't matter as long as everyone agreed that I was, oh, say it with me, please, the Big Cheese. Ta-da! But then one fateful day, I met Wedge. He was new in town, and he seemed to be my exact opposite in every way. He was quiet, I was loud. He was shy, I was bold. While I dominated conversations, he kept to himself. I didn't pay much attention to him first, because why would I? I was too preoccupied with the center of my universe. But without warning, everything changed. Here's what happened. Every summer, our tiny village stayed an all-cheese cheeseathlon. Guess who had first place trophies for the last 6 years, Oh, say it with me, please. The Big Cheese. Ta-da! You'd better believe it. This year, opening ceremony started at 5 a.m. sharp. First was a foot race. I zipped to the lead. Within seconds, I heard someone was on my heels. You could hear his breath, the pitter-patter of his agile feet. It was Wedge. Oh no, he was fast. Not just fast, but skilled. Disciplined. He paced himself. We were neck and neck for most of the race, but when I stepped on a rogue pedal, Wedge swerved, sped up, and beat me by a nose. A cheese nose. For the first time, I came in second place. It was a game of chess, but there's no time to sulk because the next leg of the competition had already started. It was a game of chess. Before I could blink, Wedge had taken my king in 4 moves, and while I was busy protesting to the judges, he already moved on. The following events were a blur of loss and loss after humiliating losses. Sheep herding, buttering. Turned out, Wedge was quietly excellent at everything. Even when he won, he didn't gloat. He was so humble. It was odd. It was disconcentrating. It was absolutely baffling. Finally, I watched in dismay as Wedge trounced me one last time. The day came to a bitter end. Well, bitter for me at least. I went through every possible emotion. No! Until I finally exhausted myself. As I laid in the muck, I heard a thunderous voice making a dreaded announcement. First place goes to newcomer Wedgeman! What had just happened? It was honestly hard to fathom. Closed my eyes. Suddenly, inexplicably, I felt a sense of calm coming over to me. Listened to my breathing, the steady beating of my heart. Yes, I had lost. Again, and again, and again. But after all of that, I actually felt okay. Relieved even. I suddenly knew that my world was going to crumble. I picked myself up, dusted myself off, and I headed home. Before too long, I spotted Wedge. He wasn't busy celebrating or bragging. He was just watching his stream go by. He was content. We chatted for a bit. Turned out, Wedge had a fascinating life story. Found myself getting caught up in a great conversation, and a conversation that wasn't all about me. Day I realized something. Maybe it didn't matter if I was the best at everything. In fact, perhaps it was healthy for me to lose for once. And sure, my ego was bruised in the short term, but over time, I gained some perspective on what's really important. Losing taught me about empathy and humility. Showed me that I'd become so focused on winning that I was missing the joy on participating. And even helped me see that I can live with defeat, even if I get a bit angry or frustrated at first. These days, I'm not trying to worry about whether I win or lose. I don't have to impress everyone all the time. I left others at the stage, and I take new hobbies, just for me. Imagine doing that in bowling. That is actually the bowling person's fault, whoever made that. Don't put windows next to bowling, that's like ridiculous. Yes, I'm trying to be a better wheel of cheddar, so now when I brag about something, well, I mostly brag about my friends. Whoa, did you see that? What a move! Because it turns out that anyone, from a crumb of Gonzgola to a fleck of feta to an unassuming wedge of brie, can be, oh, say it with me, please, the big cheese. Ta-da, 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 ta-da. You better believe it. The end! I hope you enjoyed this fascinating story. Subscribe and like for more videos like this. And I'll see you in another story video. Bye, everybody! See you in another video.